Now to the war in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin has been speaking about Ukraine's incursion into the KK region. He said the incursion had failed to slow the Russian advance into Donbas, and that Ukraine's goal was to make Russia transfer troops from one area to another and stop offensive in the eastern Ukraine, which he said hadn't worked. He's been speaking to the Eastern Economic Forum. Let's take a listen. The aim was to make us stress us move troops from one zone to another and to stop our advance on key targets, most importantly in Donbas, which is our primary target. Did they succeed? They didn't succeed in anything. Our forces have stabilized the situation and have started squeezing them out from the border territories, and most importantly, our advance has not been held back, quite the contrary, having moved their fairly large and quite well-prepared subdivisions to our border territories. They have weakened themselves while our troops accelerated their advances. Meanwhile, there's been another night of strikes in Ukraine, with air raid sirens heard across the country. Plus, were heard in Kyiv as the country assesses the damage from two large strikes since Tuesday in Lviv and Bavaria. Europe Cross and Nick Beak sent this much quieter. No significant missile or drone strikes that we know of. Certainly drones were reported over the capital Kyiv at one point. People looking at the ABS they download here would have been able to see the threat to them, but certainly nothing in the way of the previous 24 hours, and specifically that attack on the city of Lviv in the west of Ukraine, really close to the Polish border, just 14 miles away, and so close to the NATO military alliance where begins. But nonetheless, Ukraine hit the Russians hit that particular location. This was the historic old town in the city of Lviv, and although the Russians were saying they successfully hit, in their words, different sites linked to the Ukrainian defense industry, the reality was there were reports of schools, clinics, and homes being hit, and we know that just one family was destroyed by what happened among, and her 3 daughters all killed. The dad was the only survivor there at Nick Peak there. Thanks for watching. For more updates, like, share, subscribe and press bell icon.